Hello everybody, this is episode 4 of my Hollow Knight Let's Talk lore series, and today we will be exploring the bottom right, or central section, I guess, of the Forgotten Crossroads, and potentially exploring some more of this. So let's go and get started on that. And I think I'm just going to go directly down. I don't want to take the stagway just yet, because we want to start directly from that shortcut we'd opened up the last time. So, last night, as I was finishing up my recording, I was able to go ahead and edit episode 3 that you guys saw today as of recording, and I was very pleased with how it came out. I'm super pleased with my new microphone. It's the Blue Yeti Silver, I think that's what it's called, and I was very pleased with it. It worked out just exactly as I was wanting it to, and actually putting the audio and video together wasn't too bad. But I'm thinking about, once I'm done recording this, I might actually try to edit multiple clips together instead of it just being the single clip where, you know, I start recording and then I press stop and then just put the audio and visual on top of that. But I'm thinking about maybe actually trying to cut things together, you know, to make it a bit easier on you guys to watch. So be on the lookout for that in coming videos. I literally have no experience with video editing. You know, I got the editing software literally last night, and you know, I'm still learning stuff, but I'm hoping that it all works out well. Okay, so let's actually go this way real quick. Have we went this way yet? No, we have. I'm sorry. We need to go back up a bit more. I was gonna say, I think we've already gone this way, but I want to get that that last path, which looks like I might just be up here. Get some more geo. Yeah, we want to go right through here. Let's see what this looks like. Never mind, this room is actually completely dark. So I believe we need to get that Lumafly lantern from oh, what's his name first? From Sly. But we can see what seems to be some sort of stag station thing right here. You know, that's what we'd seen in, I think it was either the first or second episode where we called it. And there's a locked gate here. And we can hear skittering of some sort. I can't really tell what's going on, though, in this room. It's too fucking dark. But we'll be back, I guess, once we get that, that lantern. So, as I was rewatching the clips from the last video, I talked about how the regular bugs of Hallownest, they let out both soul and then this orange liquid, but I don't think that we've drawn attention to what happens to the knight whenever he takes damage. So let's see if I can take some damage real quick from one of these little flies. And there we see that there's some black stuff that comes out of him. We don't really have any indication for what that could be, but let's see if we can see it again. There. It's both soul gets released, maybe, or maybe that's supposed to be the mask breaking, and then a black orb, a bunch of black orbs, I should say, come out. So, if the regular bugs at Hallownest have soul and then this orange liquid, I wonder what could be this black liquid that the knight has coming out of him. Oh, I don't think we've been this way yet. Is this a new section? As I said, I've played the game before, I think twice all the way through, but I do not have everything memorized. I have this like beginning area I can remember pretty well, but as you can see, you know, I don't have every single detail memorized. I don't know exactly where everything's at. So you'll have to be patient a bit while I'm still exploring, because that's the whole point of the series, is I'm wanting to explore the game alongside you guys, and I want to talk about things as the game reveals it, instead of just saying, yeah, this is exactly what's going on, or no, this isn't what's going on. You know, I want to explore the game. It's the whole point of the Let's Talk. I want to be able to talk it through with everyone. So, as we see up here, this is another one of those little statues, although this one looks a bit smaller. If we hit it, we can get some soul from it, and there we go. And I do have to wonder who put these statues here. This is something that I genuinely don't know. Even after beating the game all the way through, I have no clue who set up these statues. what I think I might have an idea about it, and we'll talk about that as we get to it later in the game. I have a very, very, very weak theory, but now that I'm actually trying to piece everything together in this series, I might be able to come up with a better idea. So this is where we fought the Gru's mother at, but before we keep going, I want to get this top shaft right here explored, and then we need to go back down there to get the bottom half portion. But first, let's go ahead and get the rooms that were over here that weren't tracked yet, and here we are back to that tramp we'd seen before. Alright, now what do we have here? Here we go. Okay, so it's another one of those little, although this doesn't look like a stag station thing. This just looks like a, I don't know, maybe like a letter opener? Or not a letter opener, what am I trying to say? A mailbox, that's the term. And then we can see a door with an open slot. And now this is very obviously like a railway tram, you know, something that you can go into, but we don't currently have the equipment to get into it. And once again, we see these giant doors. This is, I think, the exact same texture that we had seen that was blocking the entrance to Hallownest in the King's Path in the tutorial. And once again, we see that symbol. If I can get a bit closer, we can see the symbol that's on the pikes that is all throughout the Forgotten Crossroads. And this is, I want to say, the crest of Hallownest. The little bug with the horns on it that has these 6 adjacent wings coming off of it. I believe that's supposed to be the symbol for Hallownest. And then here on the sign, we see what looks like more of those little worm huts. I want to say that these might just be to show where civilization is, because supposedly, you know, if you were to think about it, that these trams would probably lead to somewhere, you know, like they would lead to somewhere residential. Otherwise, why would they be built? But as of right now, we can't go anywhere yet. So we'll have to come back to here later. And as such, actually, let's go ahead and place this stud. Those will be important later. We're quickly running out of those, though. So we might actually have to buy some more. I don't want that geo. Oh, come on. Well, I should only need to get like 1 more, 2 more hits on him. I'll be done. This is why I also really want to get the magnet charm, so that I don't have to just keep flying or running around trying to pick up these little bits of geo. I would much rather it just be brought to me so I can get through the areas a bit faster. So that might actually be the next purchase we make instead of one of the markers. So I think this might actually be the game trying to tell you how to get past these spikes, because as of right now, we don't have any sort of mobility other than just running and jumping, but we can, you know, do these little pogo bounces. And I think this might be the game trying to show you that you can do this, because, you know, if you're playing through this for the first time, you wouldn't have any idea for how you can get through this. So I want to say that's what this room is meant for. And once you... I was gonna say once you get the timing down, it's not too bad, but of course I'm gonna mess up on the last one. Heal up a bit, and we can save this little grub. There we go. See, not too bad. Yeah. See you later, Mr. Grub. Okay, well, that was that. So now we can go back down to the bottom of Forgotten Crossroads and explore the most bottom left path. I'm wanting to oh, here's another one of these crests, but I'm wanting to slowly fill out all of Dirtmouth before we try to go on to the next section. And I didn't point this out in my fight against Gru's mother, I mean, but we see this little shape again, and this is what's on top of all the spikes. It's like the symbol for Hallownest, right? If I can find one, I'll point it out again. But it is these 4 spikes, right? And this area, I don't know what this could be, honestly. But it does look like a building that people would be using, and we know that there's a little tiny town below us. So I wonder if maybe this could have been like a church or something, because this looks like it could be some pews, and then maybe this is the place where you could like pray at. And if that is the case, then they are praying to this effigy. But we don't know who that could be yet. Let's keep it in mind for later. I know I've been saying that a lot. Let's just keep it in mind, but we don't quite have all the pieces yet to really start to put the story together. I want to say I've already been here. Yeah, I have. Okay, so let's go back down and see if we can get the rest of the bottom part of this mapped out. Unless this is the dead end too, which, yeah, it looks like it. Okay. Well, I'm sure then whenever I rest at a bench, we can get this entire spot filled. So, let's continue on left. Because, of course, the map doesn't actually fill itself back in until you rest at a bench. So, we'll do that. Can I hit that symbol? It's all out. Yeah, here we go. So, here's that same symbol you saw before, and once again, you can see the 4 little spikes. Which doesn't look too dissimilar from how we currently look with our 2 spikes. What do we have here? A completely empty room. Oh, okay, here we go. So this once again looks like what we'd seen at the tram station, in which it's more of these little huts. And if we were to continue in here, I know where we're at now. There's an elevator. Now, it's blocked off. We can't go anywhere with it just yet, but we can see that we have this sign that's pointing towards it, and it has these, like I said, they look like little huts or possibly buildings. And we can see that's pointing towards this elevator, which has even more street signs with the same depictions. So just from this, we can infer that those signs are meant to point towards civilization. But unfortunately, we can't go any further just yet. So we'll have to come back to here again. And let me go ahead and I'll put a pin here too. All right, I think we've just about exhausted all the paths we can go apart from up here. So this will be our next destination. Do I want to? Yeah, let me go up here. You can see just how helpful the map is. It really does help you find your way. And without the compass, it would be even more difficult to figure out where you're at. I'm just gonna rest here at the bench to get our map updated. There we go. Let's see what it looks like now. That bottom area still isn't completely filled out. I wonder why. That's interesting. I wonder why that's not getting filled out all the way. Maybe I'm missing something there. I don't know, honestly. Let's heal up a bit. And I think this is the way we need to go. Yeah. Now, I can go down there to fight that guy, or I can just run right past him. But that's what a coward would do. I'm not scared of you, pal. It's just a jump. We do have to make sure not to be hit by his attacks, though, because they do a lot of damage. But as I showed in the last video, it's just make sure you're staying out of his range. Because while he does have a very large weapon, he's very slow and his windups are pretty big. So, not too hard to avoid. See you, pal. Oh! Whoa! Well, okay. I was just hitting the wall. I didn't even realize it was a breakable one. Sick. I don't think I could squeeze through that. Yeah, I think even if I were to pogo, I would just get hit to the ceiling. So, once again, let's put a little marker right here. We'll have to come back to here later whenever we can, I don't know, find the dash or something. I had no idea this breakable wall was here. That's so funny. That's why you'll see, as I'm running just about everywhere, you'll just about always see me swinging my sword and breaking stuff, because you have no idea what might actually end up being a breakable thing. I wonder what that is up there. Huh. Okay. Yeah, let's definitely remember that for later. That seems like it's actually pretty important. Could be a secret. Okay, so before we go up, I think this right here might be showing off where the tram's going. Like, right? This kind of looks like it'd be a railway, but it's also really close to the ground, so maybe not. And we're at a dead end. We can't go any farther. And there is a chest up there, too. So, let's go up. And as you can see, we are now in this beast's den. So, I expect that there'll be someone here waiting for us. So far, nothing but a couple of regular bugs. But uh-oh. Breaks. And we have the second boss. This might be the first boss you encounter. It might not. This guy, the False Knight, is the first real boss. The first, like, actually difficult one. But just like those other big guys we've seen, they're really not so hard. All you have to do is just make sure you stay out of his range. And he also has a very big mouth whenever he's about to attack. This is something that's actually really cool. He's dropped all these rocks from the ceiling, right? Oh, of course they're not going to show for me this time. You can hit those rocks back at him. I'll try and show him the next one. Let me take a bit of damage real quick, because I want to show something else that's really cool. Which is, normally whenever you hit enemies, right, you get some soul from them. But this guy, he doesn't give you any soul. Because, well, I'll show it once he pops his little head out again. His little weak point. Oh, ouch. There we go. So now whenever I hit his actual weak point, we're getting soul again. And I believe that's just because he's in a big suit of armor. And so I think they're trying to show that we're not actually hitting him, we're just hitting his big armor chunks. Get up his range. There we go. You see I hit a rock right back at him. He should almost be dead, I want to say. Get out of here. It's the False Knight. See? It's just a little tiny bug and a big set of armor. And let's pick up the city crest. This is also a really cute detail. If we watch his hammer, give it just a moment. Oh, come on now. Do I have to leave for a second? Here we go, yeah. It's also just a little bug. Super cute. Yeah, he's friendly, so we'll leave him alone. And let's see what was in this chest. Loads of money. I don't think we can get back up there to see what else is up here. Yeah, it's too high up for us. Okay. So, that was the second boss. Not too tough. And I think, yeah. We're about to get to a pretty important spot. What is this place? So we see that there's obviously these torches everywhere, which is much different than the Lumafly lanterns we've seen everywhere. These are actual, like, torches with fire. And we also see that they have all these masks here, maybe for warding to, like, scare people away, or maybe for more sinister uses. Who knows? Let's go inside. And we see this whole place is just caked in masks. And there's some lady right here. But, we're gonna save it for the next episode. So, if you guys like this video, please let me know. I think for the next video, we're just gonna be talking to this lady and seeing what secret she might hold. But, yeah, that'll about wrap it up for this one. So, if you enjoyed it, let me know in the comments below. That sounds so weird saying it, but I'd like some feedback on these videos. I'd like to know if you guys are enjoying the format. So if so, like I said, leave a comment below. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Blah blah blah. All right, I'll see you on the next one. Thanks.